Hey guys, bringing you this team deathmatch game on Crash. I'm rocking the Scorpion just because I thought it was a pretty fun gun to use, and as I said before in one of my earlier videos, while I was playing Call of Duty 4, I wanted to stick away from Modern Warfare 2 guns. So Scorpion won the vote, or whatever. And sleight of hand because I was running right at the enemy, and I really wanted to take advantage of the Scorpion's fast reload time by making it even faster. And it saved me a couple times. I was really glad I had it on. That's really all I want to talk about for the gameplay. Mostly I want to use this video to talk about my opinions on the new Black Ops trailer. If you haven't checked out the multiplayer trailer yet, it's out. Go look at it. There's some new things that you should see. Some of them look pretty interesting. Some of them disappointing. But let's get on to that. First things first, me and Wheezy were talking, and he was saying himself that one thing that disappointed him was just how many explosions there are in this new trailer, and I gotta agree with him. One of the huge problems about Modern Warfare 2 is there were just too many ways to kill someone with explosions, and most of them just didn't take any skill to use. I'm in hurry, noob tubes. Sorry, coughing, but yeah, it looks in this trailer just about everything's explosive, and that kind of bugs me. But go into more detail and other things. One new thing they've added is this little camera you can set up, and instead of a radar, you can see the camera's point of view. So if that doesn't scream camper's heaven, I don't know what does. I mean, the only uses I can think of it are for campers to know when there's people coming, and for snipers to watch their back. So that's kind of cool if you're a sniper. You can set that up and know when they're coming to kill you, as long as you're not spending too much time in the scope. So, but even then, you gotta camp snipe, which I think is a perfectly legitimate thing to do when you're sniping, but at the same time you're still kind of camping. So it's only used by campers that I can think of. One cool thing they did let you do with it though is it looks like at the end you can go back and watch your kills from that camera's point of view, and that looked pretty cool. An interesting feature they threw in. Doesn't make it any better for gameplay wise, but nice little feature to at least make it a little bit better. Another new thing they added in is a ballistic knife. For all those people who complain that Commando just didn't give you enough range with your knife, they made it even more. On the plus side, it did kind of look like it was something you needed to be holding and kind of shoot it like a gun. So you can't just walk around with a gun and then just use your ballistic knife. I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about a lot of things I talk about, but just telling you what it looked like to me. And if that's the case, and I don't know what the range is on the ballistic knife. In the video, it's a pretty short range thing, but I mean, he only used it the one time, so it's hard to say for sure. So if it can only be used in close range and there's not really much aim assist, then I guess it's okay. I just think of it like a shotgun where it's going to be a one-hit kill. But if it has a good amount of range on it, that's going to be really disappointing. So I think with the ballistic knife, before I give my true opinion on it, I'm going to have to wait and see how it turns out, see what they do with it. Another new thing they added in is the crossbow, because more explosives are necessary. And this is one thing that really disappoints me. Because in the video, he switches from his gun to the crossbow, which to me puts out the assumption that the crossbow is a secondary. And one, that just means there's more explosive secondaries, which is annoying. And two, that means it's a one-hit kill secondary weapon. And I was a huge fan of the pistols only from Call of Duty 4, because I think your secondary weapon should be just a weapon you use in desperate times, because you either are out of ammo or for whatever reason can't use your primary weapon. If it was a sniper rifle in your close range, I don't know. So it should just be used for a desperate thing. It shouldn't be as effective. It should not be able to kill somebody in one hit. And that's exactly what the crossbow does. And it is kind of a if you miss you're screwed sort of thing, because it takes a while to reload. But that's just not enough justification for me. I think, I don't know. And I do admit the possibility that he picked it up off the ground and it could be a primary weapon, but normally in those demos that's not the case. I am still going off the assumption that's a secondary weapon, and if that's a secondary weapon, who knows what else they think could be a good secondary weapon. So I'm a little bit disappointed about that. There's some new kill streaks. There's the remote control RC car, which looks kind of fun to use. I'm not completely disappointed about that, but I am a little bit, because it looks like it only takes 3 kills to get, and I think that RC car can be pretty effective against groups of enemies. I mean, it looks like it's only about as strong as a grenade, but that could still be pretty good. And I just think 3 kills isn't enough. I think it should be at least 4 or 5. I personally think 5, but at least 4. But yeah, those are my opinions. I understand that every one of them could easily be argued, but you guys have fun.